Hi, hello, and how are you? How are you? How are you? Hi, hello, and how are you? How are you today? I hope you're fine, I really do, really do, really do. I hope you're fine, I really do. Hope you're fine today. สวัสดีค่ะสบายดีไหม Hello, how are you? My name is Miss Stephanie and welcome to Storytime. I am so happy to see you here. Some of you are here again, which means you've been here more than one time. Some of you are new to this story time. Welcome. I am so happy to have you here because it means you are ready to read some good books and learn some new information. And that makes me very excited. It makes me so excited, it makes me want to sing a song. And if you've been with me before, you know exactly what song it is. Because I'm so happy. You want to know why? I am so happy because the more we read together, the more we read together, the happier we'll be. Read big books, read small books, read short books, read tall books. The more we read together, the happier we'll be. Okay, you guys want to try it? I think you should. This time, when you try it with me, do the motions. Get a little of the wiggles out here at the beginning before we read. You can even do your own free dancing. Okay, that was terrible. But anyway, here we go. Ready? The more we read together, the more we read, we read together, the happier we'll be. Read big books, read small books, read short books, read tall books. The more we read together, the happier we'll be. You'll see, it's infectious. The more you read with me, the happier you're going to be. I promise. So fun. Anyway, I am so excited to read, as I told you. And if you've been here before, and if you're joining us now, I'm going to say what I say all the time. Every story that I read to you guys comes from an idea right here in my brain. And where does that idea come from? Well, I'll tell you. The idea comes from my life, like things that are just happening in my life. Yeah. So here's the idea that came into my brain from my life recently. First, I have to ask a question. Have any of you ever looked up in the sky and noticed clouds? Okay, some of you are like, yeah, I've seen clouds. Well, that was one question. I have another one. The other question is, how many of you, when you've looked up in the sky and seen big, fat, juicy, gray clouds or dark clouds, how many of you notice what usually happens after you see all these big gray clouds in the sky? What do you guys notice that usually happens after that? Oh my gosh, a lot of you are like, tell me, I want to tell you. Yes, you're right. It a lot of times rains. You guys are so smart. I've noticed that too. Well, I don't know if you know this, but if you don't, I actually live in the country of Thailand. And I have noticed a pattern in the weather in the country of Thailand right now. If you do live in Thailand out there, raise your hand real quick. Oh, okay, some of you do. Some of you don't. Some of you don't. That's okay. But listen to this. I wonder if you've seen this pattern before where you're from. I've noticed a pattern in the weather happening here in Thailand lately. A pattern means something that's happening over and over again. How many of you have noticed that pattern? Oh, some of you are raising your hand. Some of you are thinking, yes. I have noticed big, fat, gray clouds in the sky, and it has been raining almost every day lately. That's the pattern I've noticed. That's what I've noticed in my life. That got me the idea of our book we're going to read first today. It has just been raining and raining. So today our first book is called Rain. Perfect, right? So I do want to tell you a little secret though. I do love clouds, by the way. I love them. I love to look at them. I sometimes cannot stop looking at them. The fluffy ones, all the different kinds of clouds. I love them. Anyway, today we are going to start with our book, Rain. And while you're listening to this book, I'd like you to think about what you're learning about how rain and clouds work together, and just see what you learn. See what you can remember about rain and clouds. See what we find out. Okay, here we go. Rain. This book is written by Marion Dane Bauer, and it's illustrated by John Wallace. So the person who wrote the words is Marion Dane Bauer, and the illustrations are by John Wallace. That means he drew the pictures. So this is the cover of the book. Yeah, see? Rain. Yeah. Let's see what happens. Rain. The day is hot. Nope. The sun shines bright. The flowers wilt. The grass goes limp. You see how my body is? That's what wilt and limp looks like. They're not like sitting up straight and tall like this. You can see it in the picture, but I thought I'd act it out for you. Oh yeah, they look like they're thirsty. Even the birds are still. It's too hot to fly around. And then a gray cloud covers the sun. Kind of like those clouds I've been seeing lately in Thailand. The cloud is made of tiny, tiny little drops of water, so small your eye cannot see it just by looking. Yeah, they're so small. The drops grow larger and larger. Now you can see them in the book because they drew the picture so you could see it. But I'm just saying, for real, the drops are super small. They get so large, they start to bump into one another. They grow so heavy that they fall out of the cloud. Whoa. That cloud sure is full of water, and it got so full, the water had to just fall right out. Rain! These kids seem to enjoy it. The flowers drink. The grass drinks. Oh, look at how nice they look now. Yeah, and look at the birds flying around. Enjoying this cool rain. The birds drink. The world is fresh and clean. The sun comes out again, bright and hot. It shines and shines until there's that hot sun again. See the puddles left by the rain over on the road? Yeah. That bird's drinking from it. Until, hey, where did the puddle go? It went into the air. What? So the water that was down in the puddle went into the air. The water drops went back into the air. Into the sky. Into that cloud up there. Oh, this is interesting, you guys. Look at that. And then the tiny drops of water gathered together in the cloud again. The drops grew heavier and heavier until, oh my gosh, what do you think's gonna happen, guys? What's gonna happen next? Oh, that's a good idea. Oh, I hadn't thought of that. Okay, let's see. Until rain falls once more. You guys were right. It happened again. Oh, hey, a pattern. Yeah. Or a cycle, I think they would call that. Where it goes, the water started here, went down here, and then went back up and came down. It makes like a circle. Yeah. And the world smiles. Wow, that was really interesting about rain. You guys remember some things you learned about rain? Oh, and how clouds are made of tiny drops of water. And then when it gets full, all the water can't hold it anymore, and it has to let go of the water, and that's the rain. That was really interesting to me anyway. Okay, today we do have another book. I'm actually going to read you 3 books today. So today, before I go to the next book, I want you to just think for a second. How do you feel about rain? Do you like it? Do you enjoy it when it rains? Or do you not like it? Do you think rain is good? Do you think we need rain? What do you, based on, from reading this book, it kind of seems like we do need rain. But I want to know what you think. Oh, I see some of you are like, oh, I love when it rains. And some of you are like, no, it's not my favorite thing. Different people, when it rains, different people feel differently about it. Well, our next book is called Who Likes Rain? Are you ready? Okay, here we go. Who likes rain? Let's see. We're going to find out. Might not be you, but it might be somebody else. So let's see what they tell us. Who likes rain? All right, here we go. Who Likes Rain? It's by Wong Herbert Yee. Let me show you the cover. So cute. Oh, and look at the little girl. She's holding something over her head to help shield her from give her shelter from the rain. Yeah. I guess he did the illustrations too, because they only have one name on here. Who Likes Rain? By Wong Herbert Yee. Pit, pit, pit on the window pane. Down, down, down. Sorry, I'm just checking. Came the drops of rain. Let's look at this little girl's face. Let's see what you think. Looking at her face, how do you think she feels about rain right now? She's looking a little bit sad. I wonder how come. You guys have some ideas over there of why she's thinking she's sad. There she is, sitting on the couch. Inside. Oh yeah, maybe because she can't go outside. Oh yeah. You guys are thinking with this book today. Who wants rain? Who needs April showers? I know who. Oh, let's see. Oh, the trees and the flowers. Raindrops falling down in spring. Hit the awning, ping, ping, ping. Oh, yeah. I guess we aren't the only living things on this earth. Other things are going to enjoy rain for sure. Yeah, I didn't think of that. Here's the picture of the rain hitting the awning. Ping, ping, ping. Uh-oh. Look what she's getting. She's getting her rain jacket and her hat. Let's see. When it rains, who's the first to scat? I know. Do you? Meow, meow. What do you think? Here's a little clue in the picture. Looks like a little door. Oh, and then you guys guessed it. It's the cat. You were right. Gurgle, gurgle, down the gutters, out the spout, the water splutters. There's the cat. Look, the cat's like, get me inside, it's raining. And there's the water coming out of the gutter. See it? Yeah. The gutter helps the water come off the roof of the house. Yeah, it's like a tube that gets the water to come down to the floor, to the ground, not the floor, where the grass is. I'm gonna turn it like this. Who likes rain? Not Papa's old truck. Who likes rain? Quack, quack. You guys are good at this. It's a fun game. It has a good clue for you. Oh, let's see. It's a duck. Pitty plip plop, pitty pat splat. I can catch raindrops in my hat. Oh, she's having a great time now. Look at her. There's the duck. She's running after, and look at her catching raindrops in her hat. When it rains, who comes out to squirm? I know, do you? Creep, creep. Oh, I see you guys thinking. That one's a little bit trickier. Let's see. It's a worm. Ooh, worms are slimy, huh? They do like the rain, though. They come out all the time when it gets really wet. Raindrops beat like a tom-tom drum on my umbrella, rum-a-tum-tum. Oh, yeah, look at that. Ooh, I'm so glad she has the umbrella. It's sheltering her, right? Umbrellas are so helpful. I love them. Who likes rain? Not my neighbor's dog. Who likes rain? Croak, croak. Or sometimes they say, ribbit, ribbit. I saw a lot of your brains turn on there. Oh, look at the puppy in the house. He is not enjoying the rain. Some dogs love the rain. They run all over the place. Have you ever seen that? Yeah. It's a frog. Oh, yeah. Frogs do like the rain. A wind comes whooshing through the trees. It shakes the raindrops from the leaves. Uh-oh. Look, she lost one. Oh, look, the wind blew her umbrella away. Oh my gosh, that's happened to me before. You guys, has that happened to you? I know, it just blows away. You have to go run after it. Like a kite, almost. Who likes rain? It jumps with a splish. I know, do you? Glub, glub. Glub, glub. Let's see. It's a fish. After a while, the showers stop. A few last drops fall. Plip, plip, plop. Clouds break up. No need to huddle. Huddle means get together in a group. All that's left is... There's the fish up here. Aww. So she said, clouds break up, no need to huddle. All that's left is a big puddle. Who likes rain even more than a duck? More than a frog in the muckety-muck? Who needs rain besides trees and flowers? Who wants a day with April showers? Oh, look at that huge puddle. What do you think she's thinking in her head about that puddle? It's hard to tell. Off comes the raincoat, boots, and hat. Who likes rain? I do. Kerr splat. Look what she did, you guys. She jumped right in that puddle. Woohoo! See, at first she was sad, but then she realized, ooh, I can have fun in the rain. Have you guys ever done that? Gone outside in the rain? Oh my gosh, my husband Kevin, he loves to go outside in the rain. Loves it. Swim and just do all kinds of stuff in the rain. I always tell him, come in. Okay, so let's get some wiggles out together. Get some wiggles out. And by the way, you should not swim in the rain. You know, lightning and stuff, so just be careful. So, we have some wiggle songs today. Let's do this first wiggle song. It's a new one that I learned last week, so I want to practice it again. And I need your help. So please stand where you are. Good job. Thank you. And we are going, let me take my glasses off. They're very glary today. Sorry, guys. Okay, here we go. We need your thumbs. Ready? You've got them? Excellent. It should be like this. Okay. It goes like this. My thumbs are starting to wiggle. My thumbs are starting to wiggle. My thumbs are starting to wiggle. And now so are my hands. My hands are starting to wiggle. My hands are starting to wiggle. My hands are starting to wiggle. And now so are my arms. My arms are starting to wiggle. My arms are starting to wiggle. My arms are starting to wiggle. And now so are my legs. My legs are starting to wiggle. My legs are starting to wiggle. My legs are starting to wiggle. And now so is my body. My body is starting to wiggle. My body is starting to wiggle. My body is starting to wiggle. Around and around and around. Woo! Good job, guys. That was good wiggling. Okay, if you will please do me the favor of giving yourself one more wiggle, one more wiggle, one more wiggle, and having a seat down wherever you were. On your couch, on your chair, on the carpet. Remember I told you we have 3 stories today, so I'm super excited. You noticed in this story, the little girl, she had an umbrella. And what did the umbrella help? Right, it kept the rain off of her, yes? So, you know, when I was thinking about rain and I was noticing when I was out and about and seeing when it starts to rain, you know what I noticed about rain and people is a lot of times when it starts to rain, people take care of each other. They're like, hey, come over here. Here, I've got an umbrella. Get under this. It's so nice to see. It's so neat. Whenever there's a storm or really hard rain, I always see that happen. And a lot of times it does happen around an umbrella. So our last story is called The Umbrella. Let me put my glasses on. And all our books today are on my iPad, so I appreciate your patience. Okay, here we go. So this book is called The Umbrella. I'm sorry, I did not say the title correctly. It is called The Big Umbrella. I love that it's called The Big Umbrella. Here it is. The Big Umbrella. It is by Amy June Bates. Co-written by Juniper Bates. That's interesting. So they have a main author and then a co-writer, somebody that helped write. Whoa! These are those clouds we were talking about, guys. Look. Oh, yeah. Those are the kinds of clouds I keep seeing over here in Thailand. I bet all of you, or at least most of you, have seen clouds like that before. At some point. Right now, I think it's the rainy season in Thailand for us. So we're seeing it a lot. The Big Umbrella. Ugh, I love this. By the front door, sorry, I meant to read the words first, but it says, by the front door, there is an umbrella. Oh, look at that. The umbrella has a cute little smile on her face. That's where I keep my umbrellas, by the front door. Yeah, so if it's raining, just grab it and go. It is big. Whoa. Look at the face. It's the top of the umbrella. It is a big, friendly umbrella. It does look friendly. Oh, look. It likes to help. Oh, it's showing all the different ways it likes to help. Umbrellas can give you shelter from the sun, from leaves, and from the rain. I didn't think of that, but it's true, yeah. It's hot, sunny, put an umbrella up, yeah. Oh, so sweet. It likes to spread its arms wide. I love these illustrations, they're so pretty. It loves to give shelter. Oh, look. Oh no, look, somebody's stuck in the rain. And they invite him in. See, this is what I was telling you. I see that all the time when it rains. It loves to gather people in. Oh, now there's 4 people under there. Whoa, that is a big umbrella. It doesn't matter if you are tall. Whoa, look at there looking up. The umbrella says, no problem. Or hairy. Oh. Or plaid. It doesn't matter how many legs you have. Whoa, look at the crowd going on under that umbrella. Oh, look at the poor pups. That is a huge umbrella. Some people worry that there won't be enough room under the big umbrella. But the amazing thing is, there is. There's always room for kindness. There is always room. Oh. If you look at this picture for a while, you'll notice a lot of acts of kindness happening in this picture. And the umbrella is over it all. Oh. Brought people together. I love that. But I do notice that, you guys. Notice if it rains, like if you're out and you notice, oh, it's pouring, notice people, I know they run and they're like, ah, but if you'll just see somewhere, you'll see an example of exactly of this, just acts of kindness. I love this book. Oh, that's the last picture. These pictures are beautiful. I love them. Oh, and that's the end of the book, but look at how cute the little ducklings running across the street saying, hey, don't forget about us. Look, because that's the umbrella. See it? They want to get under there too. That's the end of that book. I love that book. There's always room for kindness, yes? Oh, that made my heart happy. Okay, so today we have another Wiggle song. It is new to me, and it's called the Umbrella Song, so I'm super excited. Today we are going to, let's think. You know what? Today we will do an activity, a wiggle, and then the last activity. How about that? Sounds good? Okay. So what I'm going to do is ask you guys to please wait a moment. I'm just going to pause for a second so I can get my supplies together for our activity, and then we will get started again. So it's a good time to go take a wiggle break or restroom break or snack, whatever you need, and I'll be right back. Pause. Welcome back. Hello. Okay, so our first activity today has to do with making rain. Well, we learned something about rain today and clouds, and we learned that clouds are made from a lot of tiny, tiny drops of water. And when they get so full of water they cannot hold it anymore, they must let go of the water, and that's when the rain falls. So today, your first activity, you need, let me show you, a jar like this. And inside the jar, you'll notice there's water, just clear water. Now, we're going to pretend that this water is just clear air. Okay, let's just pretend. Everyone turn on your imaginations, click, and pretend this is just our clear air. That we just, clear air, there we go. Now what we're going to do is we're going to use shaving cream to put, use shaving cream to make, what do you think? Yes, one of those big, fluffy, fat clouds. You're right. So here's what I'm going to do. And you notice I have it on a towel here, so in case I make a mess. Okay, so I'm going to shake it. And I'm going to put a cloud on top of this water. Here we go. I'm sorry. I turned off my imagination. I'm going to put a cloud floating above all this clear air. That's what I meant. Here we go. Okay. Now, there's our cloud. Okay. It is floating. Oops, sorry. It is floating above the air. Okay, just like clouds do. Oh yeah, they're just floating up there. Now, what I am going to use now is blue water. So I have some water over here that I put blue food coloring in. Let me show it to you. Okay, it's right here at the end. Okay, I put the darker one. I'd add more food coloring. So I'm going to add a little bit more so it gets darker. Okay. Then I'm going to use this dropper. Now, here we go, guys. Let's label our parts. This is the air. Check. This is our cloud. Check. All these water droplets. Now, this is going to be our water. More water drops. Okay? Getting into the cloud. So every time I drop it on there, the cloud is getting more full of water drops. Now, remember, we learned that when the cloud gets too full of those water drops, what happens? It rains down. So pay attention to that clear air and pay attention to when it starts to rain down. That'll tell us our cloud is full and it's raining. So we will be making rain. Okay, here we go. Ready? Here we go. Pay attention. I'm going to be dropping. Oh, you can't see my dropper. I'm sorry. I'm going to mess up. I'm sorry, guys. It's tricky. It's tricky. Okay, there we go. Here we go. Ready? Drop. Just keep dropping on top. Okay, here it goes. Now this is it's not a dropper, it's a kind of a syringe. So that's what I had to use. But if you have a straw, you could use that too to do your drops. Okay, it's getting pretty blue up here, pretty full of water drops. Oh, more water drops are added to. See right here, it's gonna drip off, so you gotta be careful so it doesn't drip onto your furniture or anything, okay? Ooh. It's getting full of blue water drops, guys. Is it raining yet? Not yet. Okay. Getting some more. Okay, here we go, guys. Oh my goodness. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Watch that clear air. Tell me when you notice. Any drops? Anybody noticing any changes down there under the cloud? the bottom of the cloud. Here, I'll turn it for you. Oh, guys. What's happening? So I will tell you guys, the thicker you make the cloud, look, it's starting to come down. The thicker you make the cloud, the more water, with your shaving cream, but it's the more of our water droplets it's seeming to take. I'm not sure, to make it rain. But there it goes, it's getting through. Oh my gosh, it's starting to rain. Look, see, you see the rain coming down. Let's see if it's gonna start raining on this side. Oh, it's coming down, look guys. So once the blue starts showing down under the cloud, that's your rainstorm starting. That's the cloud is too full. It has too many water droplets in. It cannot, it's too full. It's got to let go of some. And that's what's happening. There's your rainstorm. How amazing is that? That is awesome. I'm gonna do one more. I can't help it. This is super fun, just putting this on here. Whoa, that is a big rainstorm. What do you guys think? That's kind of cool, right? I enjoy this experiment because what it shows us is the more water that goes into the cloud, the more full the cloud gets, and then it just has to let go of some of that water, and that's when rain happens. Isn't that fun? Easy. A jar or a glass, water, and your shaving cream cloud. And then you put now the water, remember the clear water at the bottom, use your imagination, it's supposed to be your air. The cloud is the shaving cream, and the blue colored water are your water droplets. Very nice. So I wonder if it matters if it's, remember I was saying, if the cloud is tall or thinner. And actually I wonder if that matters in actual clouds. I don't know. I'd have to research that. I would. Okay, so that was our first activity. I did say that I had a song, wiggle song, so go ahead and stand where your feet are. Our wiggle song is new for me, and so that it might not be new for you. It's new for me. So this song, since we did just make it rain, remember in our other stories, that little girl, and at the end, they needed an umbrella. Right, yes, they needed an umbrella to help shelter them from the rain. So this song is called the Umbrella Song. All right, you ready? Okay, this one does have motions. I'll sing it twice. Here we go. Down come the raindrops, splash, splash, splash. I'm stomping my feet. That's the movement and the raindrops. Okay, ready? Okay, I'll start over, sorry. Down come the raindrops, splash, splash, splash. Let's run for cover, dash, dash, dash. Run in place, okay. Pitter patter, drip, drip, drop. I'm under my umbrella till the raindrops stop. So you put up your umbrella. Okay, here we go. Umbrella song, here we go. Down come the raindrops, splash, splash, splash. Let's run for cover, dash, dash, dash. Pitter patter, drip, drip, drop. I forgot to do the clapping last time, sorry. I'm under my umbrella till the raindrops stop. What do you think about my umbrella? It's cute. It's not as big as that very big umbrella, but that's your activity today. You get to make an umbrella. Your very own umbrella of kindness. Look at that. Always room for kindness. So this will help us remember, be kind, be a help for somebody in need. Hello. How you're gonna make your umbrella today is your supplies that you need. As you can see, I used cardboard for this. Looks like the letter J. And I used, actually, this is a coffee filter. If you don't have a coffee filter, you can also use, let me grab this real quick. You can also use just like a paper towel. That would work. Or just one of these guys, little tissue like that. So if you want to make this umbrella in beautiful colors like this, there are two ways you can do it. You can use marker and a coffee filter, or you can use watercolors and put with water and do either way. So the first way I did on this one was I used marker. I had to use a lot of marker, but the example I will show you, I did it on my coffee filter. So on my coffee filter, I did it with marker, and I just did like a pattern like this. You see that? Okay. And then what you do is you spray it with water, and you spray. It's gonna get very wet. And then you just wanna leave it on a tray or something that you just don't want color to get on and stain, you know. And so I put it on a little tray like this that it doesn't matter what gets on it. And then you just leave it there till it dries. So you guys have to leave it alone for quite a while. If you want to speed up the drying a little bit, you could use a hair dryer, or you could put it out in the sun. I did put mine out in the sun for a little bit, and woo! But remember, it's rainy season. So if you leave it in the sun and forget, it could get ruined. So up to you. You could do that. Now, if you're doing the tissue, so that's the marker example. And then I made my handle just on cardboard. And I learned from doing this first handle, it's hard to cut cardboard in a curve like that. So my second handle I used that straight edge, and then I just did my handle not so curvy. I did it more like an L a little bit. And then I colored it, and then I'm gonna cut it out. And you can just cut it out like that. And you'll notice I put my handle just in between here with tape. And then I just hold it up. I didn't color both sides of my handle, but you can. You can put designs up there if you want. Now, if you are using, if you are using the tissue paper like this, I am gonna show you how I did it. So I actually got it like this. So you get your tissue paper, okay? You fold it just as small as you can. I would say probably like this would be okay. But I'll show exactly how I did it. I did it all the way to a little square like this, okay? Now, this is my food coloring tray, as you guys know, okay? And I will show you what I did. I only have 4 colors. So when you dip this, you don't want to just hold it there forever because it's going to start to absorb quickly. So watch, I'll show you. You're going to dip one corner in and then lift, okay? And see, it's already going, starting to absorb throughout the paper towel. The paper towel's absorbing. And then you go to your next color. Oh, I think I'm going to put green here. Ooh, okay, whoa. All right, you see how it's spreading, right? Across the paper towel or the tissue. Let's do, I think this is red. I can't remember. Oh, it is. Yes. And then, you see, I'm just barely doing the corner. And let's do some blue. Ooh-wee. I'm going to do a little bit more blue. Ooh-wee. Okay. And then I'm going to stop. Now, I'm going to put this, notice my hands get dirty, and remember food coloring, you guys. It does get on it can stain your clothes, so be very careful. I'm gonna leave it on here, and then it's gonna dry. This takes a while. You have to be patient. The drying takes a while. Now, if you put it in the sun, it does go faster. You just have to pay attention to the weather. That's why we're reading those books today. Now, once it does dry, it will look well, mine did, looked like this. See? Isn't that pretty? Now, it didn't dry with this black line on it. No. It dried and there was no black line on it. What I did was, this is how I made my umbrella shape. I used my marker to make these lines just to kind of give me my umbrella shape. So, when I cut it out, I had, oh, you guys, you'll notice, see there's a fold at the top here? That's why there's no black line there, because when you cut it, you want to cut and leave this fold, and then you're going to cut and leave this fold together so the two pieces stay together. So when you put your handle in, it'll work like my coffee filter did. Now I need to cut that handle, but you see what I'm saying? Yeah, you can do it just like that, just like my coffee filter. So there you go. So you can make it rain today. You also can make your very own kindness umbrella to remind yourself that there's always room for kindness, always. So thank you guys for joining me. I have really enjoyed reading our books together today. I'm sorry this video was late. I do have a little good news. Our video this week was late because my husband and I were celebrating being married for 20 years yesterday, and so I took the day off of making our video so that I could have a great day with my husband. So sorry about the late video, but it was for a good reason. I look forward to seeing you next time. I'll end with this song. Goodbye to you, goodbye to you, goodbye dear readers, goodbye to you. Have a great week. Keep your eye on the weather. See you next time. Bye-bye.